Good morning, April 30th, 2025. Sunday. We got here Friday, I don't know, 4 o'clock. Got our stuff unloaded. That's about it for Friday. Yesterday, we did a little bit. This was already there, but we got that stood back up. This is the building we're going to try to at least get up and covered on this trip. It is going to be the laundry and shower building, underground water tank. That big black thing's going to be the shower. What did we do yesterday? Well, number one, about halfway on the trip here, I remembered that, well, by the way, I traded in my big truck for a smaller one. And when I did that, I took everything out of my big truck. And I did not put everything back in this truck. And one of the things I did not put back in was, drum roll, the keys to the cabin. Yep. And it's happened. I'm 60. And over 5.5 months of being gone, I could not remember where I left the spare key here. Go ahead and laugh. I'll give you a minute. There you go. So, had to break in the front door. So we got to fix that. We brought the batteries to the generator, Hoss, and the big boss. We put the battery in Hoss here. Click, click, click. Nothing. God dang it. Come on. And I had it backed in here. Not much room. Kind of dark. We're scrambling around trying to figure out how to get it going. So I goofed with the battery cables. And they weren't quite on there all the way. I smushed them down there a little bit farther, tightened them. Vroom, it started. That was good. Jenny had put the battery in the big boss. Nothing. Dead. She forgot that when we had this at home last time, I put a shutoff key in it. Turned the shutoff key on. Vroom, started right up. Battery to the generator. I think it is about shot. We're having some issues with the generator. Sometimes it works. Oh, well, it doesn't start with the push button. So we've been pull starting it, but it's being finicky. So we dinked around with a lot of that for a while. We went down to the well, got some water. All of that worked good. I brought a new piece for that so it doesn't leak anymore. We covered this corner. Got that all taken care of. The other corner down there is not done yet. I wanted to get all that done. I didn't bring enough wood. So that's not going to get done this trip. We'll live with it. That's what we did. My new truck obviously does not bring as much stuff. I brought 4 more solar panels that I've had in the back porch for over a year. Bought them on a Black Friday sale. Because if you look back at our other videos, on a bad day I broke a couple. Yep, the struggle is real out here. You watch those videos where everybody's just smiling and having good times. It's not good times. It's a struggle. It's a battle. Horses were here when we were gone, so they're still around. I bought a little snowmobile trailer, put some brand new tires on it, brought more material on that. When I've told ex-boyfriends of my two daughters that I could dig holes here at any time, they didn't listen. So I gotta dig some holes. No, really, I got a bunch of cement blankets at an auction, of course, for 35 bucks. So, quite a few people around the world here are concerned about my water freezing, even though it's going to be underground, under a building, always moving around because we're using it. I'm going to wrap the tank with a couple, or at least one big cement blanket. I'm going to put a cement blanket under the building, and eventually I'm going to put, where's it at? The big 1,500 gallon tank. I don't know yet. I thought about up here, but it might go more over there somewhere. Gonna build like an old mine shaft. It's gonna be back in there. Cover it with some cement blankets. So I got all that insulation for 35 bucks. I even got some more still at home. But I thought it looked like a bunch of body bags. We found some illegal immigrants on our land. ICE came by. So, that's what we've been doing so far. It rained yesterday afternoon, so we didn't get a whole lot done. Usually the first day we're not doing much. It's a long drive, 1,100 miles. Let's see, can you see? There's still snow on the mountains over there. Oh, the stovepipe. One we got here, that was leaning. I had 4 wires tied to it in different directions, and 2 of them had snapped. So we're going to beef that up. So we got to fix the front door, fix that up some more. So that's 2 jobs added to the time that we're here. These long posts, and I can't get it out of there, but I got 20, I'd say they're 3x4s, and a lot of them are oak. I had a place where they make pallets, and they got some nails them in places, so they're used, but they're in pretty good shape. I'm going to use them to make permanent solar arrays. So I think I brought 20 of them. No, I didn't bring 20. I brought 16, I believe. 15, something like that. I paid $2 a piece. The Maytag washing machine from the 50s we got here, it was having some issues the last time we plugged it in. So we thought maybe it was the motor. The motor's fine. So maybe we didn't have it all geared up right. So we're going to maybe this time dink around with it. Maybe not. But I want to get this enclosed so I can move on to the next building. There's going to be building on this one, and then different stuff on that ledge eventually. So we got a lot of crap at home that I want to put in stuff in buildings. All right, that's the lowdown so far. We'll see you when we get some progress made. We dug out the section that I had the tank. It was just wide enough for Hoss here to get back in there. And then I made the hole big enough for the water tank, and we dropped it in from up above. And then I showed up with those cement blankets, and I wanted to wrap the tank with that. So I widened the hole here, dug all this out, added a bunch to the pile. We pulled the tank out, set it on a blanket, wrapped it up, pushed it back in there, heave-ho, dug out, well before that, dug out all the dirt that had collapsed over the winter, so we got back in there a little bit farther. Did all of that. Takes longer than I'm saying. I put quite a bit of the dirt back up in front here. There is a drain in the bottom of the tank. At the bottom, we've decided we're just going to cap that off. And whenever we want to empty the tank, we'll just use the pump and pump out the water from the top and out the front door. So we're going to completely block off this front here. The PVC right there, I'll show you from above here in a second. Okay. They say your age is just how you feel. It's just a number. I'm telling you, 60 hit me hard. It's slowing me down. But here's how far we got. That PVC is going to be our drain to the shower and wash machine. So it's going to come out here, and I know some of you are going to have a big conniption fit. Gray water, it's just going to be soapy, dirty laundry and soapy, dirty Jeff draining out here and down the road and soak into the ground. Maybe we'll collect it in a bucket. Not a bucket, a barrel. Water some trees, flowers with it, I don't know. But the soaps we use aren't harmful. So we don't need some big septic system for that. A washing machine and a shower. So, what did we do? We squared the building up. No more pig with lipstick on this building. It is square. We got all the PVC, like I said, the piping in. The tank covered. All the joists are hammered in now into the hangers. We got 2 rows of the bubble foil insulation up or down. I did put 1 piece of flooring down. Got that. It's about 5:30. So we did all of that. And I'm feeling pretty good now. I feel a little more caught up. Today was pretty nice. It was pretty chilly in the morning. Low 30s. I don't know what it is now. 60. Feels nice out. But my body's aching. Jimmy's in there with her feet up. She said we're having frozen pizza for supper and we don't have any frozen pizza, so I don't know what we're eating. But anyway, that's how far we got today. Hopefully tomorrow we get the rest of the floor down. Somehow I'm going to make some hatch in the floor somewhere so we can get to the lid to the water tank, so we can get to the water, the pump, all that kind of stuff. Put the shower back up inside, put the 3 walls up, put this window in. Got a couple windows. I got a bunch of windows. I bought a bunch of windows cheap one time. And then we'll start working on the front. The front's going to have a big flat front, kind of like the trading post down there. And we've wanted to use this washing machine, but I don't know, we're kind of, it worked real good right away, and then it's giving us some problems, and I even had the motor looked at, and the motor's fine. I don't know, so I think we're just going to go with a regular washing machine and have a generator sit out here. Anyway, that's what we did today. Progress next day. Bubble foil down. Building level. OSB plywood floor down. Escape hatch. I probably can't get it now with my fingers. But there's a opening there. Got this one back wall up. This wall. There'll be a window there. And I got part of the front wall going. That's what we got done today. Quite a bit. From back here. That's what we did. Yesterday I think I left you with a couple, maybe only one piece of plywood, I don't remember. Might have been one. So we got all the floor down. And these 3 walls up and started working on the front wall. And we've moved that shower tank about 16 times today. It's a lot of fun. But that's how far we got today with this. My back's pretty stiff. Jenny got smacked in the top of the head with a board. We thought that was about time to quit. So we will see you next time on the progress.